There are some major updates on the Logan Paul and CoffeeZilla situation. I'm sure if you're watching this, you already know that Logan Paul threatened to sue CoffeeZilla. In that response video, Logan Paul says that CoffeeZilla didn't do the proper research, and that if you actually just did 1 second of research online in his own words, you'll be able to find that you are actually able to hatch. And he shows proof of this. And one of the videos he shows proof of being able to hatch, he actually confirms one of CoffeeZilla's witnesses that said he couldn't hatch. And I know what you're thinking.
You just said that Logan Paul said he showed proof of being able to hatch.
And he did. But if Logan Paul did his own research, he would actually understand that the guy that said he couldn't hatch bought the eggs with Ethereum.
Even gets worse because I kept talking to people and I discovered something. Because remember I told you you could buy eggs with those Zoo coins? Well, apparently they also made it so you could buy them with Ethereum. And on the day of selling, about half of these purchases took place with Ethereum. Only it turns out for the people who spent ETH, not only did the yield part of it not work, did the NFTs not pay you, you also couldn't even hatch them.
This is relevant because in Logan Paul's video response to CoffeeZilla, you can clearly see in one of the videos he shows as evidence of being able to hatch, it literally says that hatching and breeding on ETH is disabled.
Matt, oh, we got a duck.
So yeah, that happened. And then Logan Paul also says this in his response video.
By the way, guy, almost all NFTs are just pictures.
No, it's just a picture.
The guy was actually referring to the egg because he couldn't hatch. It was just a picture because he couldn't hatch because he bought that egg with Ethereum.
Support ticket. I open up a support ticket with CryptoZoo, and Ben Roth is actually the person answering my support ticket. Oh yeah, no, it's down for the moment, but we're working on it. Let me tell you, it's never been up.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
So then just last night, Logan Paul released a video on his Impulsive podcast. If you don't know, Impulsive is Logan Paul's podcast, where he has George and Mike, his two friends, as well on the podcast. And he actually talks more in depth about the CryptoZoo. And Logan Paul just keeps talking about CoffeeZilla and doesn't even take accountability.
And if you watch my video, hopefully you're seeing this. The guy is good. He is a very good storyteller, and he is very, very manipulative.
And then later on in the podcast, he says this about CoffeeZilla.
I do thank CoffeeZilla for shining a light on what even he highlighted and made in his year's worth of research in a 3-part series, is that this situation is so fuck.
And if you look at the comments in this podcast, people are even more mad at Logan now. One guy said, I can't believe this was his response, and he thought people would believe it. One guy says, Logan, it's not about how much you didn't make, it's about what so many investors lost. Take at least a little responsibility for those who came out on the absolute bottom from all of this. One guy says, Logan's biggest issue is he thinks that Coffee made the video simply to attack him, but that isn't the case. He simply made the video just to bring awareness to the topic, and also for the people constantly asking about the situation in both CoffeeZilla and Logan's mentions. So obviously people are still really upset at Logan here, and I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below.